So let's get on with this remote view that I did the other night. It's been quite a while since I've been able to put it all together, but here I am, and this one's a completely different again. So let's see if I can get this one up on the YouTube, because yeah, they've been really struggling to get my videos up at the moment. So let's go. As I sit here waiting, two angels came and placed their arms under mine. They got me to sit in front of a big screen. It was like they had purchased a ticket for the pre-premiere event. It was about to start. The credits were coming up, and I recognized so many names. Again, everybody was in their best wear, so the men in tuxedos and the women were all dressed up. But the big guys were at the front on the stage. General Flynn, the military, and you had Trump and Melania. The whole stage was full of them. They took you through the whole sequence of events with the biggest announcement. It's kicked off! Because it's going to be too hard now to hold back, because there are too many people that are behind the rollout now. There is way more people standing. So the ripple has certainly gone out there far and wide, to the point the media are bamboozled, because it's going to be so much coming out all at once very soon. It's like an avalanche, and the media are not going to be able to keep up. It's going to overflow. The media won't be able to keep up with what's coming through, and the people will become the media, because that's what's happening now. There is a new form of media that will be coming through, of the truth. It's very exciting, because I'm watching in front of me. It's like a domino effect. It's just started off as a domino, but now I'm starting to see it's become a river. So from a domino of how it's all flowing, it's now flowing in as a river. Behind the river is the floodgates and the lifting up, from at the dams. And there's going to get torrential floods. So it's like the build-up. It's just the way they're showing me. It's like a build-up, build-up, build-up. And there is something about the dams. They'll be opened up, and then the deluge is going to come through even stronger. Then with the flooding, that's going to go overseas. And at the moment, there's more water being added. What does water represent? Cleansing and clearing of the old. Doesn't actually physically mean water, but it's what I'm getting shown, what it signifies. And then you've got to think, how do you get over water? By a bridge. There is something significant about the London Bridge is falling down. But we know it's not the London Bridge as such, because there is a London Bridge in America. And this is something significant about Arizona. Something about the audits, Reserve Bank, and it comes back to London, comes back to the royal family, and then there's something going to be going on there, as it's all interconnected from the audits. Mr. B and the Dems were showing, with everything is getting halted, stopped. Pressure is getting pushed on, and the people are standing up. So it's getting pretty powerful out there for the people. The ones that already know it has started, and you can feel it. You can literally feel the momentum is building up, 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 and it's getting more and more explosive. And that's why the ones that know the intuitive ones are actually getting hyped up as the energy of the suspense is growing. It's like watching a new miniseries. So when you step out of the fear, as fear does not exist in the fourth dimension, and going up into the fifth, you can't connect into fear when you're on the higher frequencies. The veil is getting lifted. So there is actually a veil of blindness and deceivement. So the veil will be lifted. So it will trigger more people to awaken from their dream state. Soon we watch more coming out of their own days that will have to start learning about what they don't know. Well, we will be learning more and more as we have dedicated to absorb as much as we can to help humanity. We learn how we can rebuild the world in a better place, how we can cleanse the structure that is completely dismantling so fast now that it's become more like a skeleton, especially after the last few days. And it's feeling explosive. And around the White House, the structure completely is coming apart. People were just programmed to carry out these mandates. They don't even really exist, as it's trickled out today, and that there is treason. I'm not going to put the word, I'm just going to stretch it out because there's words that I'm getting caught up on with my recordings. To the falsehood of the mandates. I'm actually looking right over onto my right-hand side of the actors. They're all in a segment and all the credits and their names, but they're not worthy of showing their faces again. Some we will never be told of the truth, as they would rather see their fate without public knowing the truth. So if that person we get told died of, we know there's more to it. They are in one segment of their own. The ones that went deeper, they have already left. They've been gone for quite some time. It's quite amazing. It's like Space Invaders, Pac-Man. I'm chomping up the pieces like little pills and following them and picking up points. And when I come across a point, it's another segment of the movie rolling out. It's been rolling out this way. There's so many segments to this. It's huge. It's a life maze, and you go down the maze to find the next sequence of events until you uncover the sequence that follows onto that follows onto the next rollout. Shortly, there is something that the sleepers will experience that will gently awaken them to be shown what's been really happening right under their nose. It is the awakening of the awakening ourselves up to the truth instead of the lies that have been bestowed upon us over the centuries. The educational sector has been able to program people for longer in the system compared to the ones that have left school earlier or did not fit into the system, as they were unprogrammable, free thinkers, and questioned everything as they felt it internally, than listening to a person telling them what they should know from the matrix to fit in. They're free sovereigns, and they didn't know it. They just had to untangle themselves from the confines of the restrictions of what they were made to believe. That's what it is. But they found themselves rebelling against the whole system because of a higher order of themselves that they were listening to. They knew something was wrong deep down. along with the star seeds that came down here to assist in the awakening of humanity. Hence, they have never fitted in as they stood up because of the way they saw the world. The people that could hear the calling knew the difference from the false truthers, as they could see right through the veil of evil that placed upon man. They knew they had to stand up and shine the light upon the darkness so they would be revealed to the people. No matter what cost in losing family and friends, they would stand in their light to show them the truth and show the darkness out. The excitement of knowing that you always knew all the way through and connecting alongside other light workers that could see helped them become so much stronger in their stance now. It makes sense. They are the ones to save their own country. There are so many sectors to this huge worldwide puzzle. For example, a woman that asked me, what happens to the souls that have already passed on? So I can definitely say when I went and had a look, what I got shown, they have all been rescued. So they're no longer in that void. Excuse me. There's only a few left, but they don't wish to move. So that's their choice. When they're ready, they will. It's so profound what I'm seeing. So much is given to each soul. They assist in the untangling and stripping away the soul's past, so they can eventually, or actually, be the soul that they were meant to be here, instead of being entangled on the opposite side. I'm just watching. It's like watching somebody unveil all the constraints on them for eons and watching that person feel so significantly different now. For now, they own their own soul. It's quite empowering watching them as they stand there on their own stage, discovering who they are for the very first time. But for the very first time, they feel at peace, and they can definitely, I can confirm that. They're actually regrowing and learning to live with their new life. But already the knowledge of what they are learning, they are picking it up so fast, and it's so incredible watching it. They're just so happy, so happy. Many people are going to be showing up soon, and it's not going to be long before our leaders go. They have already been seen to. It is not them that is playing the role. They are not real. As they say, they've been processed. Everybody's been watched for how they have played the role, their role in this rollout, as they have deceived the people. They will be dealt with at the right time. You cannot get away from the universal law, as they have been so many crimes upon crimes that have taken place while the sleepers have had no idea. There's a frequency that will come through very soon to assist in lifting up humanity, to awaken people. There'll be a change up again around the 24th of November. Seems to play a significant number. Like I said on the 17th, the next one I felt was going to be on the 24th. There's going to be one thing after another, after another, after another. As remember, when people were backed into a corner of fear, this is where their fight or flight will kick in. Hence, this is where they will awaken themselves from the slumber. For the next week, really start pushing back. Wherever situation you're in, try to string it out longer and longer. Whatever you're in, as they are not prepared for the awakened ones. Remember, everything is false. It's a false illusion of our reality. and they can't do anything if you don't give away your consent. For when you realize that, the veil gets lifted and they lose the power. It's then when we see you claim your power back. Stay out of fear as this weakens you. Stay in your headspace of creating your new reality and totally focus on moving forward. Only focus this. How do we wish to live in our new world? And what does it feel like? So go into that. Focus and see this is your end, not what's happening and rolling out in front of you. So hold on to your socks, guys, because this is a bomb that has just been ignited. And the fuse has been lit. And the wick is about to go off. So it's going to be boom time soon. And there's so much happening in the background. Just hasn't come out in the media. I wonder why. For when it does, it's going to be boom time. So carry on with the situation that you're in. Extend out everything that you can. Literally, there are so many tactical moves. Everything's been strategically laid out. And as they say, he's playing a 5D chess game. It's incredible. Think about a 5D chess game with the intricate moves that you have to make. When you think about it, everything is run by energy and vibration that you can either stir up or harmonize. Take, for instance, if you place sand on a flat board, then you send a frequency to it. It'll create all the grains of sand to dance around on the board because a frequency is generating and sending all the sand, the frequency of the vibration of the music that's been played. Because they go with the flow of the music. So think about it. Frequencies that have been sent out, e.g. ringing in our ears maybe, that you've been picking up. So it has been tactically used on ourselves. The positive side of things, this can be used with the white hats and the white hats' hands to awaken and lift up everybody in the higher frequencies that can be sent to them. So people are going to start learning to become calm again, and that frequency is going to be sent out soon to calm everybody down. But it's times at the moment that they've been rolling it out and the intuitives are picking it up. That's why we're getting excited, because we can literally feel we're getting guided, that things are moving, because I do not fear. And you've probably noticed that yourself. In the 5D dimension, there is no sadness. It's incredible. It's an incredible feeling just watching them all out there. Everybody's getting excited and they're dancing around in joy and happiness, and they are ecstatic. What I find quite amazing, they're still not letting me see everything yet. So I am patient. I don't have a choice. Now going back to the cinema, everybody's on stage and they're making some announcements. So we're ready to watch the movie. We will watch the movie instead of being the actors in the movie. Being asked to sit and watch the movie roll out in a sequence of events feels incredible. This confirms that it's come to an end. And it's now presenting the stars of who have done wrong, and we're able now to watch it roll out. So feel safe in your mind. Feel safe in your body. The horror show is over. You need to step out of your mind space because it's over. By setting up that frequency to help awaken people, things are going to start moving soon. All the souls that have gone to the other side will have the opportunity to come back as newborns. For the very first time that they've gone back, and they've literally gone back home this time, instead of being recycled, when they do reincarnate into the new frequencies of these children, are going to be astronomically just beautiful. We haven't had babies like this on Earth for a very, very, very long time. Then they took me further out, right past so many countries that we know on the globe. Actually going past, I'm going further and further out. So it's really interesting because I don't know this area. As it honestly feels like I've gone through a different dimension to even get here. It's another world. I'm standing there and I reach out my arm. It was like I put my arm through a veil of energy, which was weird for me. It was a weird feeling, as though the two spaces had been divided off. I've been told I can go through the veil. So I put my arm and I knew I could transition my body through this veil. So I just went with it. It felt weird. It was a feeling that when I went through, as though somebody walked over my grave. It was just a really weird experience. I ended up walking through it and I started looking around. And I didn't recognize anything. I don't understand it. It's definitely a hidden land. It feels like it goes deep underground as well. It's definitely a base, as there are different levels interlocking. I can't even put this to words of what I was experiencing. There is definitely different levels, so you're going down further and underground, what I was meaning. But it feels vast. One thing I did notice, it was a big difference in the air. It was clearer. I really felt the difference in this. I'm now looking back over to where we live in our reality. And all I'm seeing is gases and smog and EMF frequencies bombarding everybody. It's dense and it's so smoggy. When I look where I'm standing, it has an incredible fresh air that we haven't experienced before. Everything even sounds different. I sense it's completely different. Telepathically, they know I'm here. They've been waiting for me. So I started exploring because they know and they were preparing to see me. It's really interesting though, because this feels like their territory and there is no one there trying to challenge me. It feels like now the good guys are here and not the bad guys, because if it was the bad guys, they would have been literally coming flying at me. It's still hush-hush about it. I'm literally blown away. I can't wait to actually see this in real life. It's like cities upon cities with so many different levels. I'm struggling to try and put this to words on what I'm seeing, So I don't understand what I'm seeing. They've definitely been hiding stuff here because the size, the space, and we're talking huge areas. They've had so much hidden here. I'm feeling the things have been taken away from here because they've been discovered, that the good guys have managed to get through. And it definitely feels like, and I'm going to split the word up because I don't want to be caught up on the algorithms. TICA. It's the only thing I can put it down to because of the size of the space of where I'm at. And it's new. And if you look at the globe, where else would you have another hidden world? And it makes sense. Where are you forbidden? You can't fly and you can't take a boat there. It's a no man's land because you've been told there's a big ice wall. It was actually a wall that was put up to divide the part of the world so you couldn't go there. The good guys have managed to get through. There were definitely another planet that worked with the black hats. They have been taken out as well. There are labs and there are cities and a complete structure of homes. It's like it's another world at the tail end of our world. They had the best of the best, but also they experimented down there, over there. I don't even know where to say. There are so many levels underground where I feel they had ships, spaceships, and many experimental laboratories, and where they harvested children and experimented on humans. Just even me reminding myself of going back, it felt alien, very alien energy, and it was evil, and I just still picking up on the energy of what was, but is no longer there, if that makes sense. Definitely extraterrestrial energy and very evil. They're no longer there and I can't feel them, and I do see them completely off planet. They are no longer on this world any longer. I actually see, off-world have had to step in to help on this occasion. I'm now taken to show the horror of what has gone on there, but I have asked for them not to show me. They have agreed, as they said I would not cope with it. Phew. I can 100% say that all evil has been removed and the good guys are using this world for themselves, as so many technologies are being built here for the good of humanity. As they know I am here and they've been waiting for me to come and check it out. It's like I was given a hall pass. I feel my future self is working alongside them there, as I can sense myself there. What I'm picking up is the technology that is going to come to us. All is going to be beyond our imagination. It's going to be exciting. All the hidden technologies were there, the good and the evil, but combined as one to create one force of the energy that had them like a shield and you couldn't penetrate through. It felt like a field, like the comparison of the Bermuda Triangle. It's been attached to it in some form. It's like if you came too close, you'd just disappear. The ones that have disappeared, they have taken them. Those people have been alive, but I never am able to find but they could never find their way back to come home. I feel these people will reunite with their families in some form. I don't understand the form, but their story will be told. Now, they're showing me 9/11 of how powerful the technology that they actually created, how they manipulated people to think whatever they roll out, they can manifest it. AI technology of manipulation. As people no longer question, they just accept. The programming via the media, an illusion to take you off what really is going on behind the scenes. Every big event that they have planned traumatized the people so they can achieve what they need to, because if people are deceived, so they can easily manipulate the population to keep them distracted. Now, when I look at the moon, the guys use it now. The good guys use it. And it was in the hands of the black hats. They're now showing me the two suns. So the real sun back here will be shown. And there is something in front of the real sun, which is this one that we see now. I don't know what they've been using, but it has been burning us, and it's been causing the problem. The real sun has been dying to come out, and he can't wait. There is going to be a complete shift up, even in the weather. So this is going to be taken down so that our real sun can shine. So that goes into what they're trying to say, that the climate changes, that man has created the problem. Not when we've got two suns. You take the one that they've manipulated and you have the real sun. There is no problem. There will be a complete shift up soon. As for the global warming, putting the blame on ourselves, pumping the skies with chemicals and frequencies. So let's go back to Antarctica. I'm looking back at the dome and it's full of smoke. So that's where our world is. It's full of poisonous gases. It's full of sound frequencies. It's amazing that we are actually surviving. We've just got so used to this and we know no better. I'm watching the wall of the veil. It's coming down. So the bad air will soon be neutralized. The dome will be released and cleared, and the cleanup will start upon all the layers, and the land will renew itself with the help of Mother Earth and God, along with Father Son. And it's time. As Antarctica, join it all up, has like healing qualities there. Our world is going to change for the better, and it's been lost for centuries. It has now been found. Our world has been rescued for the existing future for our families and friends. Open your heart and open your mind for the most incredible experience that you could ever go through. It is time for this great illusion to be exposed. May all the fraudsters be revealed, for things to finish, for no more harm to the people of the land. Time to lift your vibration, as so much more will unravel. Do believe that you are the last part of this movie. The credits are rolling, so lights out. Get ready. Watch this movie roll out. It's time now. It's getting really exciting. Get into your heart space, connect with yourself and your family, and know now we're at the last segment, and have no fear whatsoever. It's going to get really exciting. When you claim back your life and stand up to the instigator, this is when you claim your life back. Do not willingly hand over your sovereignty to your leader, as they are not real. You are. And you can claim yourself back. It is now for you to hold divine order, for love and peace and tranquility of universal justice that you stand behind. We have the control as we are the light in the darkness, and we claim our power. So shine your light, and God bless. I love you. And stay strong to yourself, because, oh my gosh, when you claim this back for yourself, you will get stronger and stronger. This is what we need to do. We need to come together, find the like-minded ones that are also standing strong, and we fuse together. We become such a strong force of pure love for this planet, and we are shifting what does no longer serve us anymore. We have the control, and we have the power of pure love. So go and enjoy your day, your evening, and hold your stance on being solid and true to yourself. I love you. God bless, and have a fabulous day. Like, share, click the notification on my YouTube. Karen Odell.